Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. And I'm hoping to get you ready to eat. And we're gonna make one of my favorite. You can have it any kind of way you want it, but we're gonna make some sausage egg burritos or wraps. Wash my hands real quick. I made these everywhere I went. Made them at Bojangles. You know, Bojangles didn't have them, but they had the biscuits. Not every one that you can name. And put the stove on high. I always start mine on high, and then when it gets heated, I got some patty sausage, but it ain't about to be patty sausage long. I'm gonna chop it up. Put it all in there. So the first place I worked at breakfast was Bojangles, and when you're going through the management program, it's in Kinston. If you work for Tans Incorporated, so and Kinston's the busiest store. I mean, they rock. Man, you just did not go there and be green or not have some good help. It's just a line of people out the front register and drive-through, just non-stop. You get exhausted, and if you're not used to that, man, it'll wear on you. Loved it, man. I loved it, regardless of where they put me. I loved it. And then the next place was Taco Bell, and man, it was just a fast, but different situation, and that was free breakfast Taco Bell. That when I didn't work there when they had Taco Bell. But the next place was the retirement home, Brookhaven in Jacksonville. And I did all the cooking and all the serving by myself. They don't even have help for that. No, they ain't even cooking on the right burner. But that burner was so hot, it's actually acting like it's cooking. Let's turn the right one on. Yeah, we did something. All right, we got to have some eggs. They went down. I got 4 of them. Do a quick crack. And I like Brookhaven. It was 250 patients. Probably like 60 of them had special diets. But you had the dietary workers that were passing. There'd be 3 girls passing the trays along while I'm putting the food on it. Seemed like they would get 1 or 2 to help me, but that was as a dietary cook, it's your sole mission. You cook and serve. They are just there to help, and they're serious about it too. Love it. And that was right around the time. I guess everybody else was a little bit later on, where everybody's like, hey, you know what? We could save money if we don't have to pay people, give them benefits. We could just hire part-timers, and we'll have 100 part-timers instead of 30 full-timers. And we'll save $1 gazillion. We just hurt those people that helped us the most. Not everybody's like that, though. And they're not in business anymore, neither. And I had one whole day at KFC. That was uneventful, other than I got to make the chicken and some old nuggets and they little specialties. Oh, I ain't even broke this up yet. Then I went to prison. The first prison I went to was Fort Dix, New Jersey, FBI Fort Dix, New Jersey. The largest federal institution in the United States at the time. And just a lot of people, man. 7,000, 7,000 total. 3,200, 3,500, whatever, however many was on there. They had 2 chow halls there. It just comes, just keep coming. At the end of that, I worked the dish room. Like a nightmare at the end. It just pile up all over on the floor if you're not right on top of it. Even if you are right on top of it. But it was the last place I was at, FPC Seymour Johnson in Goldsboro, North Carolina. And I got the head cook job. They give it to my man, of course. He didn't want to do it no more. And I was a nighttime cook, so I didn't have to cook breakfast. But I just love, like, I'm 40, 45, 46, something like that. And I've worked at a few jobs, and I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands. I've fired thousands of people, hired thousands of people. Thousands. A lot of people, folks. We're going to do it out on the boat style. We only got one pan. Show you what this sausage looks like. Now, I like my sausage a little crispy. I want to have a little bit of crunch to it. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's overdone and all that. I need to have it. That's what I'm looking for. You hear it? Man, listen to that. That's that good sound and that smell. You know what I mean? I love that smell. But what I was getting at with all the people, how many people I seen come in hungover, from being drunk or doing drugs all night and partying, or just generally didn't like to come to work. Always complaining, looked like they just woke up from their car and slept in their clothes. I'm never like that. Man, I wake up, I'm so happy to be alive. And it's not even alive, I'm just happy to be up. It means it's a brand new day about to start. I could do something with it. Even if it's raining, if it's sunny, if it's snowing. Damn hurricanes, now they a little bit too much. And tornadoes, nah. But a blizzard, yeah, we might try that. All right, that's what we got. See, that's all nice and done. Feel a little char on it. It's not 100% where I want, but we ain't gonna make a video long. All that little bit of grease in there, we ain't gonna drain and put that right. That's just gonna be the thing to keep the thing in. And we got the eggs all mixed, whisked up. All right. But I was looking at the sausage and the eggs, and it's just for me. And how when I would normally walk into a place, the reason why I like to work breakfast and I ain't have to, because I like to crack eggs. And when they had to crack 5 cases of eggs at least every other day, whether it be for scrambled eggs, whether it be for pies, because whenever the eggs got cracked, it went for everything. And they had a bakery, so they got some. And so we would race. That's what I just wanted to race everybody. I don't think I ever lost. I mean, I really liked it, and I could 2-hand crack really fast. And I don't know if you ever seen what a case of eggs looks like, but I can't believe I can't remember right now. It's a lot. It's a bunch of wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we changed. Okay, lower the temperature. Got a little bit of garlic powder right here. Got to be careful with this stuff. Last time I dumped it. There we go. That's what we want. Got a little onion powder. So I don't like the onion, the vegetable, so I do put a little powders in there. I do like a little bit of the flavor. Of course, you got to have the pepper. You got to have the pepper, and you got to have the pepper, and you got to have the pepper, and you got to have the pepper. Plenty of pepper, right? That look like enough. Just a touch of salt. And totally optional. You know who it is. Mr. Pete. All right. Yum, 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 yum. Or even like hard-boiled eggs. The only thing nice about hard-boiled eggs, they cook themselves. Because when you had to, and for every, like when they had to do, you get fried eggs, sunny side over easy, whatever, whatever one you want. Well, we're on a flat top grill making it right there. What kind of eggs you want? Like hibachi style egg slinging. Yep. And you only get two. Loved it, man. I mean, you got to think about it though. You're locked up, so you got to work. And if you ain't got no money, probably might be hungry. All right, so this is almost done. And we're gonna get an old tortilla. Got an old tortilla shell, and I like to butter mine. Don't be scared. I'm a big fan of butter. I'm not the healthiest cook on earth, because I don't plan on living forever. I plan on living for now. It's not the worst. It's just not the best, and I'm fully aware of it too. Okay, so we're gonna put this. Man, this is even bigger than that. I thought this is a bigger thing. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make two of them. Yep. It was way bigger. Let's see. That's my whole plan. Not really. Like this. Oh yeah. Oh. Shit, like you're not wanting to cooperate. Hey folks, you know if we got to put on there, Lord have mercy, how we forget about it. I guess it doesn't matter. We can put it on anytime, right? Bam. Jakowski, let me get your eggs. If I had to, if I actually had to recommend you eat one food for the rest of your life and it'll be good for you, I mean, truly reckon it would be the egg. Look at the people that live to be 100. They all have that in common. I'm not looking to live forever. I just like eggs. And when I was growing up, like in the late 80s, early 90s, they wasn't sure about the egg at all. Oh, it's high cholesterol and this and that. This is not going to be pretty. It's going to be heavy. When you're sitting there, you know, flip it down. You got the spatula going just as fast as you can, cracking in the other hand, cracking. I said the Bojangles, you didn't have to do all that. You had somebody making the food, so it would the fast paced part would be the actual wrap station. And you got to hope, man, the worst thing is running out of biscuits. Boy, if you run out of biscuits, that's at Bojangles, that ain't it. That ain't in prison. You hardly ever run out. You get so much time. I have ran out of a couple of foods. The foods that I ran out of prison, I actually had to make extra food at the end of the night, which is like a cardinal sin. The 4 or 5 times that I've done it, those end up being recipes that the Bureau uses. They was like, hey, why don't you write that down? That actually turned out to be pretty good. When you can make chicken salad out of chicken shit, that sometimes you get recognized. But we always had the same spices and the same ingredients, week in, week out, month after month, year after year. And actually, when I first got locked up, the holidays were amazing. I got to the federal prison at FCI Fort Dix in May of '99. Just went through the F5 tornado that hit Oklahoma City, Oklahoma back then. So June was Father's Day. That wasn't such a big deal. It was more like a visiting day. 4th of July. And we were on an Army base, so they had like an air show. There was always airplanes anyway, C-130s. It seemed like every 15 minutes too. Big jets. They made spreads, man. They made them themselves too, so it just got fancy. Looked really nice, but it wasn't. When you see it didn't feel prisony at all. Prison even where it didn't feel like you were in prison, but it slowly declined. Like they took away smoking and the weights and everything. Not a place to be, man. If you are doing anything wrong, man, you can stop. If it's just that simple, just stop. And if you never get in trouble for it, consider yourself lucky, because if you do find yourself in trouble for it, sometimes the consequence doesn't fit the punishment. And all you did was do this, but you got 20 years, you got 10 years, you got 5 years, you got life. All of a sudden, whatever the hell you were doing, most of the time it's for money. Take up all the money that you've got and see if it weighs a ton. And if it don't, stop. And if it does, stop then too. Want to know about prison? Come over here and I'll tell you some prison stories. Got plenty of them. folks. Look at this. Alright, we'll do it on the plate. It had to be difficult, didn't it? All right. Yeah. I'm gonna check on the insides of this thing. Oh, here we go, folks. This is the sausage, egg, and cheese burrito wrap fold. How you want to say, man? That might look good. Oh, does it only look good on the one side? Nope. It's good on both. Can you hear it? Oh yeah. This is the one we're about to eat. So I got to fold it over. Now, I don't know about you, but do a little bit more cheese. I got to hit it one more time with that hottie. There we go. What do you think, folks? She ready? I know one thing, I am. I am hungry. Oh, man, I sure wish I could share this with you folks. Ooh, what's that? I bet I made 1,000,000 of these. Put chicken in here. You better eat meat with it or by itself. I almost made a chicken one. We'll make all of them. One pot, one pan. Maybe one pan, one plate, one bowl. Definitely use 2 plates because there's another one over here. Kind of heavy. For some reason, it was way bigger than I thought. I thought they were always going to fit on one burrito. Man, this thing right here too. They split it down in half. 2 eggs, 2 sausages, a wrap and cheese. $5, $6 from prison all day. Maybe more depending on how bad. You know, you get a hot one like this one. Talking 30, 40 grams of protein. Body can't really process more than that anyway, so that's exactly what you need. so good. Are you a big breakfast for dinner person? 5:30 at night, just find yourself making pancakes and bacon, or one of these breakfast burritos. Could have made some potatoes, man. We never do things right. Keep missing the mark. Should have made some potatoes. I love potatoes. Man, I wish I could have shared that with y'all. That was really good. Hope everybody's having a good day and staying safe. If you can't hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you